Good morning. Thank you for joining this morning. Tell us where you're joining us from and your name. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're joining us from. A new week, and I promise is going to be a great one. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great one. Timmy, ah, Timmy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're good. I'm really sorry about the incident that happened to you. God will keep protecting you, and this will be the last time that situation is going to be happening. Anyway, you're here. Let's start. At least someone I know is already here, so no need for extra waiting. Anybody joining us can start, can join anywhere we start from. So let's go. Last week we started with USD card. And one thing I look out for from the 4 hours is simple internal liquidity breaking out external liquidity. But me looking at this guy, he just came and reacted from this guy and continued going on. So you cannot say that it is now bullish. No, you can't say that. Internally, it's bullish, but externally, it is not. It is bearish. Bearish in the sense that, like, remember I told you about price clearing external liquidity to internal liquidity and vice versa. So price has cleared out everything here. That's cleared out like everything to this low. It have taken out everything. So this 4 hour time frame, by the way, you can see it. So price doesn't have any business rebalancing as a bullish structure. Only when that will happen is when price has taken out this guy. If price takes out this guy, then I believe that is now rebalancing as a bullish structure. If you recall, we go back a little bit more, you see that price is still has potential of coming down till this point and then going further to this point. And um one thing is very certain in this market, that once price breaks out any trend for like this one, it breaks any trend, it goes down to rebalance everything. It broke this one from here, came back, tapped from this guy, and dumped. Yes, it didn't take out all these ones, but it came to at least 80-90% of it, and then rebalanced from this breaker block here and continued buying, right? So now, tapped from this breaker of this guy and continued buying and fell again from this breaker and took out this one and dumped. This dumping, it didn't stop from this breaker because I've already been mitigated here. I'm explaining this thing again in depthly, make you know, make you just see how I get my entry. So you can see how I get my entries. It's not just vibes. No, it is based on events that have happened before. So this one now is already mitigated. That's why price didn't tap on it. Rather, price came to the what? The other block. Other block went up to this breaker and dumped again from there. So let's go back to it. From this guy here, let me say it again. Extreme POIs from this point, it was buying, of course, took this one out, continued buying to this point. But when this low got broken, this low here got broken by this move, price rebalanced as liquidity here and then dumped with this one. And it dumped hard and stopped at this breaker block here, because this breaker block has not been mitigated before. But for this particular guy here, it dumped to this other block because this one have already been mitigated. And that is what I kept checking till price came to this particular place. So things that have happened before is what we use to determine what is going to happen in the future. So now when price came to this place and dumped, taking this one out internally, and then obviously this one, and I said it, that price is going to take out everything that is in this place till this place. But when it's coming down, you can see that there is no, let me see the way you can see it very well. Balance from and start going up again. Rather, there is only what? Another block. So that's what price did. Price came back to this other block and then continued buying. So enough of the English. What are we looking out for this guy this week? What are we looking out for this guy this week? Simple thing. I want this guy, for the fact say you don't rebalance, for the fact that it has rebalanced, trying to look for bullish trends. So let's take the bullish trend to this point. To this point. But then recall that there is, last week I said it, there is this thing here, FVG, which price is currently at. Price is currently at this FVG. If you watched the last time, it tapped it last week and came down. Tapped it again and now dancing around. So going to 1 hour time frame, I am bullish, of course. I'm not biased. I'm bullish. But normal structure from here to here to here, and then price took it out. This is clear double break of structure. And now price gave liquidity, went up, came down again, took it out, and then is now ranging somewhere here. So this is happening here now. We're looking for price to either break out to continue the momentum or dump. So that I can't tell you the direction right now, because this guy is closing in. I cannot say this guy is going to be bearish or bullish because of this thing is forming here. It's not a good thing to see. Wait for it. I'll wait for it to break out. That's my own verdict. I'll wait for this guy to break out. Is either it breaks out of this place or when it goes down. So my verdict is, if this guy goes, so this one now for people where they live. This one is for people that are live here. If this guy goes below this guy, if this guy goes below this, trades below this guy, sell it till this point. If he goes above this guy, buy it to this point. So something like this. If you close the body above here, come back, buy to this point. And then in the other case, if he trades below this guy and then sell it to this place, this place is okay. So what is this? I'm removing this guy. Hold on. Go back. What's this guy? This one we don't trade there before. buy. So it's this one. Yeah. So it's this one. This one's already off. Okay, let's just leave it there. 1 hour time frame. Boom. So don't be caught up in a system like this. No, you shouldn't. So as I said it here now, if you're on this call, it will make sense to you. If you're on this live, it will make sense to you. Once price breaks above this guy, rebalances back, you buy to this point. It's going to give you solid 1:3. There's no how. It's going to give you solid 1:3. There's no how. Depending on your SL and your TPs and whatever, it's going to give you 1:3. There's no how. There's no how it's not going to give you 1:3. 1:, boom. Yes. 1:3 is decent. It's going to do that for you. Once you catch it well, it's going to give you 1:3. So, having said that, this is, yes, it's 4. So I'm removing it back, and then I'm sending it to the group as a sketch. So you that is here will know how to enter. You that is here will know how to enter. So I'm putting it to the Telegram channel as a sketch. So the your advantage is for being on live. This is your advantage for being here. So I'm going to be doing that now. USD card. USD card. So the next pair on our watch list is GBP USD. The next pair on our watch list is GBP USD. So something you should know with this guy is it's unarguably the most volatile pair in currencies. It's unarguably the most volatile pair in currencies. And now it correlates with Euro USD. But most times they leave themselves on the road and do whatever is in their head. So according to what I do normally, I'll go back to 4-hour time frame and then know if my last week bias still stands. Remember, looking at the 4-hour time frame here, you don't need anybody, you don't need counselor to come and tell you that this guy is bullish. You are seeing it yourself. You are seeing the 4-hour time frame. You are seeing that this guy is super bullish. So why is someone coming from somewhere to tell you that this guy is bearish? It is bearish there, it is bearish there, it is this one, it is that one. So it's less for you to go to your chart and know that this guy is not really bearish as this guy said though. Because from 4-hour time frame, he's buying from this point, this other block, or you say he's buying from this breaker block here, and it's been going from grace to grace. Let me be a little bit spiritual. So now this is where the price is currently at. So, and last week we talked about price coming down to this place to trade with us. So only thing I can say is if price fails to break these highs, constantly, it is going to dump hard to this region. And that dumping, I'm not going to keep it exclusive to this breaker. I'm going to cover all this place. Why am I covering everything? Because it is going to use this zone as liquidity. It's going to use these zones here as liquidity. because there is not enough buy power to push price to the upside. So it's going to come down, clear everybody here, and then tap it from this place and then buy. Do you understand what I just said? Of course you did. So all this tap that happened here is not just because price just want to tap it. No, it is because there's not enough buy power to push price to the upside. And that's why it's been just touching. And if it fails to break, and continue that momentum, it is bound to come back. And this time it's going to take out everybody here and then go from this point. So what is my bias? My bias is this. I'm going to lean on the longer route because I'm not going to be coming here every day to come and tell you that price are broken here, price are broken here, price has not done that. No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean on my own understanding that price will either break and continue, or price will come down and continue. Either way, it is still bullish. Either way, it is still bullish. So, having said that, I'm going to be dropping it in the Telegram channel now. So you can see that nothing changed. Nothing changed. Just that for this guy not to just go direct, GBP USD is a pair that if there's enough liquidity, it will dump immediately without having to do any serene. Like this guy now, the way when he broke from this trend line, when he broke it, he cleared everything. He cleared everything. So this was the first low. It went up, came down, cleared this small one inside, and then cleared this one externally. Once he cleared this one from this big screen, and price came back immediately. Just follow me. Price came back immediately and rebalanced from where? From this imbalance. You know, imbalance are many. It can be a void, it can be liquidity, it can be whatever. But this one, as you can see here, is a fair value gap. So immediately came back, tapped the fair value gap, and dumped. He didn't even rebalance anywhere. He dumped till he cleared out all these ones. He cleared them out and then went back again to continue selling. All this thing that happened here is liquidity that is built from here, 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 here. After that liquidity has been built, he came back again and used this another FVG here and sold. Look at it. Are you seeing it? So it's not random. It is not. It is not random. So once you see all these things forming, it's not random. And then once it has tapped all of them and taken them out, look at the momentum, like direct, boom, to the downside. So this dance is happening here is trying to trap people. This dance, if the liquidity is enough, it's supposed to tap here and go straight to this upside. But it's not enough here. So you want to take more. And remember, when a wedge is falling, it doesn't fall alone. It falls with people. So don't be on the wrong side so that this guy will fall with you. Falling with you means what? Taking your entry, taking your stop loss, taking your small 1% or 2%, depending on how much you're risking. So don't give the market that win today. Remember, last week I took 5 losses, and I'm not going to be making mistakes of taking trades because someone said, send signal, I paid you, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not going to be doing those nonsense again. If it does not align with my trading plan, I'm not taking it. It's either we make money doing it the right way, or we lose money doing it the right way, or we don't make it at all doing it the right way. Either way, we are still safe. I don't like this thing. I want to remove it. This one should go. This one should go. But how do I remove this guy? Logo, title. Yeah, we still know the pair from this place. This buy or sell, I don't like it. Good. Position and others, no. Profit and loss margin, no. Good. Boom. So let me see. Let me have an empty space so everybody can see what I'm doing. So we good, right? So let's send. Either price breaks this guy, comes back, and then to the upside. Or like I said, but if I say you don't already the dance around here, there's not enough liquidity to this guy to just start going up. So it's going to come back here, rebalance, and then buy. So that is what I'm going to be sending for today on GBP USD. So the next one on our watch list is GBP NZD. GBP NZD. This guy did a lot of did numbers, but as you can see, it is not yet up to 4 hours since how many weeks? Since February 2nd. Today is 16, and this guy never do solid 3 hours. He's still hanging around 2.7 hours. I'm so sorry for swing traders, man. I'm so sorry for swing traders. So that one is still there. It's not done. It's not out yet. So we'll still continue holding it like that. So the other one is going to be so like I said last week Friday, that this is already a liquidity here, and this is point that price is meant to sell from. And honestly, price have tapped on it and is already dumping. So that is my verdict on this guy. So, and I said it that day, my SL will be somewhere here to protect any incoming virus. And 1:3, thank God, is somewhere here. And then 1:3, your first TP, and then 1:5. Good. I said it. So no long talk in this guy. No long talk. So if he clears this guy and comes back to this place, sell. Push it. Boom. Yeah, so this one go up, and this one comes here. So we're good, right? So put the numbers. So if you're here, this is our trade. The reason being that this guy is bearish on all sides, and this is liquidity that have been trapped, and then price is now reacting from this FVG here. Simple thing, simple stuff. No stress. So from here, we're good to go to the downside. If you join here, you should have liked this video. I saw 4 people. You just entered and disappeared, but then it's all good. So this is what we have on GBP NZD. GBP what? GBP NZD. Sell buyers. So the next pair is USD JPY. Like I said it. This guy was very sweet, but I was so angry that I saw all these things and I didn't take advantage of them last week, because I have a different trading view for my entry group and then for the YouTube. So last week you can see that we had a massive turnout. And you've learned something too, that trading JPY pairs is not the way you trade other pairs. You see how the guy is Very, very sweet. Just take the screenshot of the entries and keep it that way. Keep it that way. You don't really pass anything. Just keep it that way. Take the screenshot and keep it. Breaks a structure, rebalances, sell. Breaks a structure, rebalances, sell. Break another structure, it didn't rebalance, leave it. Because forcing it there, you are making a mistake. Break a structure here again. It did not rebalance, but this is news, so it didn't take it. Nobody died. So leave it there, go your way. Which one again? And then break a structure here, liquidity. But then all these ones is pure confirmation. This one, because this one now, if you said break a structure, as you can see, broke a structure, of course. But this structure did not even go down at all. It just came back immediately. You cannot say I'm selling from here. Yes, you sold from here, it took you out and see went your way. So once it didn't go down, like break structure and go down a little bit and then rebalance and then give you confirmation from that place to dump. Don't just sell like that. That's why I said this one is a little bit tricky and it's already down to the place we want it to go down to. So generally, if you don't know how to do it, just leave this last guy. But then if you know how to go about it, go on. So let me give you the reason why this guy, I won't take it, and how I saw these confirmations and then took them. For example, this first guy, let's go down to 15 minutes time frame. Price came in, tapped here and dumped. 30 minutes. No confirmation on the first one at all. It's just aggressive. It's just aggressive. It's just aggressive. No confirmation. You just tapped and dumped. So it's aggressive. No confirmation. But with this break here, you can already be in, and probably your SL should be somewhere here now. This confirmation. Once price breaks internally from the lower time frames, and then you can now enter your positions, and your stop loss will now be here, no longer at this point. The second one, confirmation, the same thing I said. Price rallied inside this place, and then immediately it broke down. That's it. It broke and it didn't come back, and then that went down directly to the TP. The last one, the same thing. Entered inside the POI very well, and then broke down to this point and dumped from there. So once you start dumping below your entry, this is your SL now, and then you're good to go. That's it. So all of them has different approach. So we are done with that. So now that we've gotten to the last target of this uncle, what are we now looking for? Remember, externally, what is this guy? This guy is bearish externally. Remember, it have come to this place. It still has a long way to go to this place. Down until this guy. Remember that. So this thing happening here is normal structure, trying to rebalance and then continue to the downside. But if you watch, you cannot call this thing here change of character because he has not broken any high. He's just dancing around. This is what he's doing now. This is what he's doing now. This is what he's doing now. Boom, 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 boom. Here, 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 and here. So if I go back, yes, And then if I bring this thing out like this is what price is doing. So can you say that this thing is a good break of structure to the upside? No, no. It has to break at least this one and then start rebalancing. But as you can see, it did not break any structure. So it has to break at least two break of structures. This one and this one. That's when I can now say, let's buy. But all this thing is happening here. Now set up. And you shouldn't be found inside. I mean, that's giving you 3 trades last week. So chill out. Allow this guy to clear off. This thing happening here. You shouldn't be caught inside. So allow this guy to clear off. Which means nothing for us for this guy for this week. But then if he breaks this guy up, you start buying, or we can sell from this guy. Can sell from this guy here to this place. If he breaks down, great, we'll continue where we stopped. So selling from this guy will be on confirmation. Selling from this guy here will be on confirmation, right? So that's what I'm going to send. So that's what I'm going to say. USD JPY. So the final and the last guy we're going to check today is GBP card. If you remember last week, we didn't do nothing on this guy because it's just been ranging, and it looks like it's ranging still, but ranging is trying to leave. So the problem now is I don't know if this range is trying to sell from this guy. I don't know. So I cannot say this guy is selling, but it looks like they're already selling. But I can't say it is bearish because from this point, taking out this one is giving bearish momentum, is giving bullish momentum. But then let's see how it goes. If this guy gets taken out, then we continue buying. But the point is buying to where? So let me check. Buying to here. And here. Though this guy don't have a track record of moving fast in a short period of time. He doesn't have that record. Or which is already happening. So any of those. That's why we did, let's say, the JPY. So this one is GBP and so having said that, that is what we're looking at today. So we only have one active trade running, which is this guy. And I said it last week, the price will come here and then start selling. For this guy, it's still ranging, no breakout yet. For GBP USD, it's still ranging. I cannot say buy from here. No. This guy is already on en route. And this one, I want it to break out and do something. Same with this guy. So that is what we are looking for in this week. That is what we are looking for in this week. So the next thing is we have 4 pairs or 5 pairs. USD, USD, GBP, USD, GBP. So we're going to look for news in USD card, GBP, NZD, USD, JPY, and that's it. So GBP, card, USD, and all. So let's look for news that are bespoke to the pairs that we're trading. And to do that, I normally share the news. The news is for you to have it in your head. I don't have to do this in every time, but people just download their MT5 and I'm trading view. You don't know that you have to get the news platforms also on your phone so that whenever anything changes, you will know. Whenever anything changes, you will know. But I don't know, it doesn't work around here. Everybody just download what they need and that's it. So it shouldn't be like that, my bro. It shouldn't be like that. You're meant to be strapped with every details. Once it's happening, you know before it happens. Because I don't know that last week NFP happened on Wednesday. Normal me waits for NFP on Friday. So if I didn't check the news and I'll leave my positions open, my account will be gone. My account will be gone. So always do that, please. Always do that. Always. Always. It doesn't mean you are doing too much. You're not doing too much. You're not doing too much. Always check for news, please. So the next thing is going to the economic calendar. You go to your, if you're using the desktop model, if you're using a laptop, economic calendar. I've already given you the link before, so can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, let me know. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yeah, I can see my screen, so no need even asking. So this week, Monday, 16th of February, 2026, we have news on GBP, unemployment rate. And that should be today. Okay, tomorrow. Today's news have passed. That's GBP news. Have passed. So tomorrow we have GBP news, Euro news, USD news. USD is one I pay attention to. Employment change. So that is USD. So on Wednesday, we have Jeep Omo, building permits, housing durables, FOMC, shirt. Wednesday, this week is crazy. Oh. FOMC, anything you are doing, don't miss FOMC. Don't have any position open during FOMC. You're going to either go to Ikoyi or go to Ajegunle. You know what that means. I'm not trying to slander Ajegunle, I beg you. So Wednesday is FOMC. Thursday is jobless claims, initial jobless claims. They still carry a lot of volatility. And then Friday, we have personal income index, Michigan new homes, and blah. There's news from tomorrow through Friday. So what your job is to check the time of this news. This one is 14:30, that's 12, 13, 14, 2:30, 2:30. So mostly New York. This one is in the night. New York, New York. Oh, this one is London. But I know New York news, USD news is mostly New York because they don't open in London. So GBP is in London, this one, retail sales. But USD news, all of them are in New York. This one is 4 p.m. 16 o'clock is 4, Abi. Yeah. 2:30. 3. So I'm correct. 4. So New York this week, be careful. If you're not looking, if you're not seated already during London, don't think that magic will happen in New York. So always follow it like that. And as you can see, anyone you're interested in, like the FOMC, I don't have to do it here again. But if you use a laptop or a tab, kindly do this. So when the time reach, it will bell you immediately, all of them. Put them live. But I have it on my phone already, so I don't have to put them both ways. You get? So that is that. So I don't know if anybody have any more question. I think I'm done. If you have any more questions, reach out to me through any of the community links that are on this video description, and do well to risk accordingly and make sure you maximize every detail of the analysis we did today. So without any further question, have a great and profitable week.